Sapelo Island is located about 60 miles southwest of Savannah in McIntosh County, Georgia. To reach the island and its historic lighthouse, you'll need to leave your car behind and enjoy a ferry ride that seems to take you back in time.
The lighthouse here now is the same structure that was completed in 1820. It was built in 1820 and it operated until the Civil War when it was abandoned, and then the lighthouse was reactivated in 1868 for the use as a navigational aid for shipping coming into the port of Darien to load timber and lumber. The walls at the base are about 2 feet thick, maybe a little bit more than that, and it goes 80 feet. And it's got a iron rail or a gallery outside the lighthouse, which the lightkeeper would utilize for observation purposes. And it's pretty much the way the restoration was done was pretty much the way it originally was restored, right down to the interior stairs and the fittings in the lantern room, except for the Fresnel lens, which it no longer has. The day mark on Sapelo has always been what you see now. It's the alternating red and white bands. When the lighthouse was restored by the state of Georgia in 1998, we repainted the lighthouse to have the historic day mark to historically configure with the original day mark of the Sapelo light. 1898 hurricane really did damage to the foundations of this lighthouse, and the water is said to have risen about 17 to 18 feet up from the base of the lighthouse up the tower. And that high rise of water really undermined the foundations and made it unsafe to operate. So the federal government deemed it, they actually condemned it and said this is really no longer a safe light. We're going to put up another light nearby, and that's in 1905 they opened a second lighthouse on this site, a steel pyramidal tower, a portable tower, which was actually taller than the original lighthouse. The most interesting family of lighthouse keepers were the Crumley family. There were 3 generations of the Crumley family who managed this light up until its deactivation in 1934. The lighthouse is very popular with the public. We do have the lighthouse open for interpretive tours that the state of Georgia conducts for the public. They ride the ferry boat over, and almost every tour we have some lighthouse enthusiasts on our tour, and so we make it a point to stop here. They get to climb to the top and take photographs, and so it's very popular. Several years ago we were fortunate to get a grant and we could put up some interpretive signage. Also have a small exhibit room here in the old kerosene storage building adjacent to the light. So all of these interpretive facilities have really enhanced the visibility of our lighthouse. And so now we get people that come over here for the specific purpose to see our lighthouse, because it's relatively new being open to the public.